Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Bobby Portis says Bucks are not comparable to 2023 Lakers, we're not Hollywood. Bobby Portis explains how the Bucks are different from the 2023 Lakers who collapsed after winning the in-season tournament. In the aftermath of their Emirates NBA Cup championship, the Bucks spoke on some comparisons between them and last year's tournament winner, the Los Angeles Lakers. Specifically, backup center Bobby Portis explained what makes his team distinctly different than the LeBron and Davis Lakers. "We're not Hollywood," Portis said, per Sam Amick of The Athletic. "We have hard-working guys, who are selfless and who give themselves up for the betterment of the team. It's not about the points you score. It's all about winning and being connected. Our group is different from their group. We're just different in that regard of selfless guys who give themselves up. You can't really compare the two teams, not at all." Of course, the Lakers became the first team ever to win the in-season tournament last year when they beat Tyrese Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers. While the Lakers insisted that Larry O'Brien was still their main priority, they celebrated the championship with champagne and a custom banner for the occasion. But according to Portis, the Bucks are just built differently. They have a different kind of work ethic and a certain loyalty that holds even during the most strenuous times. They have a similar hunger to win and a drive to compete for the best of whatever's in front of them. The NBA puts a big tournament in front of you, and you go win that mother F, Portis said. It's as simple as that. They put something in front of you. You set a goal. You chop wood every day. Carry water. And eventually, you get here and you get a medal around your neck. And then you get back to work on Thursday, which is what we signed up for. It's part of the gig. As one of the most iconic and successful sports franchises in the world, the Lakers face a lot of pressure every year to live up to fan expectations, but the Bucks are all about business. This season, despite a slow start, the Bucks have finally found a rotation that works and it's got them in position to make a major push in the standings. Darvin Ham can account for the differences himself. He was head coach of the Lakers during their in-season tournament run last year, but after being fired and scapegoated by the team, he found his way back to Milwaukee where he's been serving as a top assistant under Mike Budenholzer. Ham still blames the Lakers for the toxic environment last season and says that the pressure, caused by unrealistic expectations, was simply too much to handle. For Portis, it's imperative that his team not take the same road that the Lakers squad did. Not long after their NBA Cup victory in 2023, their season fell apart and things were never the same again. If the Bucks want to be better, they'll need to stay focused on the greater mission and work together in order to sustain this good play. At 14-11, the Bucks still have a long way to go, and that final game against the Thunder did not count toward the standings. Fortunately, the Bucks do get a short break before their next game, against the Cleveland Cavaliers, at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Bucks return home to face the Wizards on December 18 to complete their back-to-back. NBA rumors: Lakers trade stance on Rui Hachimura among vets opens eyes. On Sunday evening, the Los Angeles Lakers picked up an impressive home win over the Memphis Grizzlies and LeBron James returned to the lineup following 2 games away from the team. Still, despite having arguably their most complete performance of the season against a solid Memphis team, that hasn't stopped trade rumors from swirling around the Lakers as of late. The first quarter or so of this season has made it clear that the Lakers are still lacking in several key areas, including most notably perimeter two-way versatility, and recently, Jovan Buha of The Athletic broke down one name that he thinks will be safe from inevitable trade discussions. "I think Rui Hachimura is viewed as a longer-term piece. I don't think that means they would not trade him, but I think when you look at, there are 4 mid-size salaries that the Lakers can trade between now and January 15, said Buha on his YouTube channel, per Edwin Garcia of Silver Screen and Roll. On January 15, Max Christie becomes available, so then it becomes 5, but between now and January 15th, the Lakers have 4 mid-size salaries to trade. That's Rui, Diallo, Gabe, Vincent, and Jared Vanderbilt. I think among those 4, the guy that they'd prefer to keep from that group would be Rui. That's the guy that they view as the longest-term piece. Hachimura has been a consistent starter for the Lakers so far this year alongside LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and whoever else JJ Redick decides is right for the matchup on that particular night. The Lakers brass, led by Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss, have not made it very clear whether they are all in on maximizing this current core around James and Davis at the expense of younger players and future assets. Related Los Angeles Lakers news article continues below. That was most recently demonstrated this past offseason when the Lakers opted to bring back essentially the exact same roster that was gentlemen swept in the first round by the Denver Nuggets last year. Still, it's not outside the realm of possibility to think that the Lakers could potentially move players like D'Angelo Russell or Max Christie in order to reshuffle things around, even if they aren't in position to land one of the bigger names that figure to be on the trade market. In any case, the Lakers will next take the floor on Thursday evening on the road versus the Sacramento Kings. Lakers predicted to trade $36 million guard to get bench help for LeBron and AD. The Los Angeles Lakers have struggled through the first 26 games of the 2024-2205 season, managing just a 14-12 record, and placing a significant burden on their 2 aging superstars, 31-year-old, 13th-year big man Anthony Davis and of course, the legendary LeBron James. The 40-year-old, as of December 30th, James, if he plays at least 10 minutes in Friday's game, will surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most minutes played in an NBA career when the Lakers take on the Sacramento Kings on the road. James in his 22nd season, which ties Vince Carter for the NBA's longevity record, ranks 26th in the NBA this season in minutes per game, averaging 35 minutes while playing in 24 of the Lakers' 26 contests. That puts James on par with much younger players such as 30-year-old Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks who averages 35.2, and the Boston Celtics' Jaylen Brown who at age 28 averages 35.3 minutes per game. Davis has played 35.3 minutes per game in 25 Lakers games this season. Lakers trade would be designed to support LeBron and AD. With such a heavy load carried by the 2 stars, including the NBA's oldest player in James, it shouldn't be surprising that the Lakers bench has played the 4th fewest minutes per game of any NBA team, with the average Los Angeles bench player getting on the court for just 15.5 minutes. That's why the Lakers are predicted, according to NBA experts at ESPN, to prioritize adding to their bench strength via the trade route. And the most likely candidate to be dealt away appears to be point guard D'Angelo Russell. Russell is playing on an expiring contract, owed $18.6 million next season as the back half of a $36 million 2-year contract. That makes him an attractive trade piece because any team that acquires him will see his salary go off the books after one more season, opening up $18.6 million in cap space to sign free agents or make trades. Averaging just over 12 points per game, mostly off the bench, Russell is likely to see his second stint with the Lakers coming to a close soon in any event. Drafted by Los Angeles 2nd overall in 2015 out of Ohio State, Russell has had a spotty career at best. After just 2 seasons with the Lakers, he was traded to the Brooklyn Nets, who sent him to the G League, then dealt him after just 1 season to the Golden State Warriors as part of the trade that sent Kevin Durant to Brooklyn. He was quickly traded again, this time to the Minnesota Timberwolves before returning to the Lakers in 2023 as part of a complicated 3-team trade with the Utah Jazz. Is Russell on his way to basketball Siberia in DC? And you fan? What do you think of the situation of D'Angelo Russell? Leave your opinion in the comments.